Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about Ninja Kamui episode 2. In this episode we got what the Oni are, or at least what they claim themselves to be. They are protectors of Japan that protect Japan from the shadows, not unlike what ninjas were originally designed to be. And due to recent globalization events, they have decided to expand beyond the borders of Japan for the purposes of protecting the interests of Japan from external threats. And they also said that anyone who leaves because they do not wish to take part in this expansion will be treated as a traitor and hunted down. At which point we cut to the protagonist, so presumably that's what the protagonist ended up doing. We got the main protagonist's true name, which obviously was not Joe Logan. It's actually Hogan. And we got an old friend, presumably from the days when Hogan was still a member of the Oni. As he mentions, he remembers those days. Hogan also mentions his intentions to hunt down the Oni for taking his family away from him. The doctor obviously telling Hogan that's a very stupid idea because he's going to get himself killed, which was probably the least surprising thing we've heard in the entire episode. We get to hear about how the protagonist changes his faces. It seems to be using some kind of masking system or so, which actually seems to be like a projection that lays itself on the face of the target and seems to be developed by Hogan's wife, who passed away in the first episode. We get to hear about the secrets of the art of stark awareness, which is what Hogan used to go berserk in and kill all those ninjas at the end of the first episode. The doctor also mentions that Hogan should not be allowed to use that technique again, as he'll die. And once again, the least surprising thing we've heard all episode. And then after that, we see the doctor friend fix up Hogan a little bit. He starts friggin' torturing what looks like Atom Smasher over here. Very badly, might I add, just stabbing him, asking no questions really, just to hurt him. And then sets him on bloody fire. This man does not care. And this was small, but it was just something I thought I'd mention. It seemed unto this point that they were being relatively grounded and I'm using grounded very generously, by the way, but the superhuman strength on this man went absolutely insane. He sent a man flying without even touching him. What was even that? Just the shockwaves from his punch sent this man flying. It seems Logan, or Hogan, has a lot of money, by the way. He seems to drop a couple hundos for drinks and seems to have no shortage supplies of burner phones, so he's burning through some serious cash. Although, I guess, his family just died, so I don't think he really cares about the money anymore. The company Auza, A-U-Z-A, what seems to be the equivalent of Facebook or Meta, seems to be very important. We have no idea why yet, but I'm sure they're probably like a wing of the Oni or something along those lines. And the creepy, weird equivalent of Mark Zuckerberg keeps showing up for some reason too, with his menacing smile. Seriously, there's something off about this man, and I'm not even talking about the anime anymore. Anyway, so we meet up with the FBI agent we met in the first episode. Logan is, going to be using his help to track down the Oni. Earlier in the episode, we see him travel around like a nomad to a whole bunch of Oni locations, at least what seemed to be, but he can't seem to find anything, so he calls, it quits and calls the FBI agent to see if they have any leads. They end up meeting and get ambushed by some more ninjas, at which point we get another brilliant fight sequence and this weird black mist ability that he showed in the first episode again, which I'm super curious about because he does a weird hand sign of some kind and releases this black mist, which makes a second of him on his back thing. And the other guy also duplicates himself, but like better, I guess, because there's actually two of him and like not on his back. I don't know. It's weird. And then he finishes that guy off, and Hogan and the FBI agent escape from the other ninjas, basically. And then we cut to either the head of the Oni or someone just really, really high up in the organization, and he gets informed that he's still alive, and he goes, "Oh, interesting, Hogan." Clearly hinting that Hogan was someone very important in the Oni before he left. So all in all, very strong story-building episode, which is definitely a good thing. Definitely, nothing to complain about. And because it did that really, really well. And I'm going to be releasing another video about episode 3 really, really soon. So hopefully we can keep this hype train going. If you guys managed to stick it out all the way to the end, please let me know how you like the episode in the comments below. And if you like the video rather, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. It really does help. All right, well, that's it. See you guys.